Okay, another all random to finish off the session. I think that's wise in terms of our brain power coming up to the last session of probably a long weekend for everyone. Let's go back. High grips. Nice job, Jaden. Centers, make sure you're on the same heading. Oh, so Jaden, your priority is not to get a grip with Eugenie, it's to give Dan a side body. Good job, Eugenie, giving Olivia a side body. D, we want to make sure that Dan is stepping forward into that build, and Olivia, you're looking across at Jaden. E, and once again, you guys are not on the same heading. Dan, I'd want you a little straighter, right? So your chest to be more on the heading that Eugenie is on here. And then it's easier for the point and tail to be symmetrical and to be able to see each other if you guys are presenting the correct center grips. Oh, better job, nice correction, Jaden. Mid skydive, very good. God damn, whoops. Just went backwards. Okay. So from this D build, we're building the E, so no one really should have to move that much. The point in the tail, we got to open up a little bit for Jaden because he's going from a compressed to a donut picture. Olivia shouldn't have to move. D to E. Is that a butt grip, Eugenie? I'm going to tell Jonathan, as in John Pemberton, Olivia's husband. All right, so then Eugenie, you need to rotate more. Okay, you're straight here. You need to rotate this way. Okay, it's going to be easier for Dan to step forward and for Olivia to fit. And then you'll already be in the E more or less. Olivia, make sure you don't pick up grips until you're in the right position. So if you feel unstable at all, make sure that you hold off on picking up Dan until you're settled. It's just going to bleed into the next point, right? We don't want any backwards tension. We got the world's wildest looking bee here. Better job fixing the O's mid skydive. That's really great work. This is way too narrow in the center. Okay, so we gotta open this up a little bit. Point and tail, don't go after grip. If their legs are too far away from you, that's on them. All right, we're just holding on to things as they come in our vision. That's not how we fly, right? Yeah, so we just want this D to be rotated slightly more so it's easier for Jaden to get your outside leg. Better build here, stepping forward, Dan. And then as Dan steps forward, he can draw forward, and then that kind of draws Eugenie forward. Yeah, so we need to open this hip up, Jaden, D to E. Olivia's in the same formation, you're not. Okay, and then we start getting a little handsy. So when you guys do the meet, the second you pick up a grip, you have to hold that grip or you're gonna get busted for a non-stationary grip. So don't pick up the grip until the person you're gripping is still. And when you pick it up, you're confident that you're not gonna be moving all over the place. Because even if you don't release the grip, if they see your hands moving or there's some weird movement on the jumpsuit or the gripper, you're gonna get busted. Okay, so the D, this is better D build. See how it's rounder in the center here and everyone's got a position. This is Eugenie's key. Okay, he can see everything and he can feel that Jaden's on. The E is the inside center. Just gotta open that hip a little bit, Jaden. And then the B's, we gotta make sure that we're stepping forward and that the centers are just shearing backwards slightly so that their torsos can fit. O, D. So we kind of found the skydive towards the end, figured out what formation, some of the formations anyways, we're supposed to be building. A lot of that just comes from looking in the right place, looking through the center and knowing who has the key and what formation we're building next. Okay, so in order to build the E from this D, Jaden's just gonna lose his hip slightly. Olivia's looking through on the same heading as the two centers. Eugenia's just gonna step forward slightly, and then Dan's got a 90-degree turn. All right, not a bad last jump.